Okay, we're doing a low reach and a deep squat. So we want to make sure we're sitting on something where our thighs are below parallel here of our hips. And what would be better would be a small box. I'm using a ball here. Something with more firm surface would be better. I just don't have that equipment with me right now. Otherwise, we can use a foam roller between our knees or a small ball that'll help keep our knee position over our toes, and it makes it so we don't have to think about it anymore, right? Besides that, we are in a low reach here, just resting our arms on our knees, palms up, and our scaps should just kind of protract around our rib cage ever so slightly. So as I reach here, you should feel your shoulder blades kind of moving a little bit, but we don't want to reach so intensely that we start to crunch that upper back like that, okay? Otherwise, we're just opening up the upper back, letting the scap come around the rib cage, holding this position. Now, with our feet, we want weight to stay in the heels no matter what. We don't want our toes racing off the ground or anything like that. We want full foot contact, but emphasis is on the heels here. We need to be in a seated position that we could realistically stand up from. So if I'm too far back like this, there's no way I could ever stand up from here. We want to maintain this position where if at any moment we could actually stand up. If you have to try that and shift your weight forward a little bit to begin standing up, then that's that position that we want to be in, is right here. No matter what, I can definitely stand up. I don't have to shift any weight forward to do so. Okay, so stay in that position there. Our knees might be a little bit past our ankles there, and weight stays in the heels. If you need to lift your heels a little bit to be in this position where our knees are so far forward, then do so, where you have a weight plate below your heels, or if you have a small, very small ramp or lift, you can use that as well, right? But otherwise, this is our position, and from here, we're simply just breathing, okay? So scaps are coming around slightly, weights in my heels. I can stand up right now if I needed to, and we're taking breaths in through the nose, and then letting the air fall out through our mouth. We push every last bit of air out. We should feel our ribs start to come in a little bit and feel our obliques starting to work hard as well. Maintain that tension as you start to breathe back in through the nose at the very bottom of the exhale. Keep the tension, breathe in through the nose. Again, as we do this, especially as we're exhaling, we don't want to crunch down in order to get that air out. We stay nice and tall. We keep slight protraction, keep the weight in the heels. And we're just breathing from this position here, teaching the diaphragm to move up and down in this very bottom of the squat position, right? So we can keep our weight back as far as we need to as we breathe through here, instead of having everything being pushed forward, right? Where we have to come up on our heels to keep the squat because we lack the ability to push our knees forward. We want to make sure our pelvis, knees, feet, and the diaphragm are all working together in this position, which we are trying to get into in the bottom of the squat. All right, let's give that a shot.